know that a lot of kids have it a lot worse than I do, you know? So I gotta see one way where I can benefit for what I have.
With Juan, I knew that he was at a crossroads in his life, and I knew he had the potential and the desire to do better. He just really needed some support and to know that there were other people out there supporting him and believing in him and bringing out the best in him.
I come from a single parent, raising 3 kids. I was the youngest. Coming from as hard struggles, such as my mom never really much, able to be there. Working 2 jobs. I struggled in school. I had a lot of problems, such as with my family.
Juan, he does come from a single parent home, and so they have a lot of challenges having to juggle 2 different lives. Things such as what Juan was going through, taking care of the family and maybe having to choose going to school versus going to work to bring home and be able to pay for rent and food.
There's so much I've seen. Like I said, try to work with what I have, do best. Growing up, I struggled a lot, not having a father figure as a male,
But he along with his siblings, did a lot of the caretaking of his little sister, who is, she's 4 years old now.
My brother and I are just being the father role model for him. We take not the role just because we have to, but we wanted to. We want to give her the life that we didn't have, seeing that her father did the same mistake my dad did, The last thing we wanted my family to is for her to go to the same steps and same obstacles we went through, Yet again, we didn't have the best growing up, but we wanted to at least make it better for her. Just wanted to be someone in life, Wanted to make it better, Seeing that's in coming from nothing to something. To do right, to change things, to make my future better, not just for myself, but for others, for my family as well.
My office is in the dean's office, and so Juan was a TA in the dean's office, and coming in, I usually ask some of the TAs, hey, this is what I do, why don't we take a look at your credits and see how you're doing? And so Juan came in, we took a look at his credits, and he was supposed to graduate, and he was almost a semester behind when I met him. And so that's kind of how we started our relationship, and kind of coming up with a plan for him and really getting to know Juan.
The support that Ms. Harrow provided was from the moment I even walked into her office, I remember just sitting there struggling to even talk to her, just to let her know what's going on. She helped me in such ways as in figuring out how low in credits I was in high school, to find what classes I could even take to catch up. That's all I was doing, playing catch up to meet the deadline for graduation.
And Juan was working 2 jobs at the time of his senior year. He also had to take 5 extra classes outside of the 6 that a normal high school student would take. There were times that he'd miss school and I would ask him why, and he said he got home at, I remember one time at, because he works at a movie theater, I think it was 12 or 1 in the morning, and he said he had to take care of his little sister who was sick that night.
Those moments when I would just want to give up, sitting in class at 8 at night, even close to 9 o'clock, wanted to give up to see that I wasn't gaining anything, to just lose it all and just not follow through with it. But just seeing all the support I was getting from everyone.
I always tell teachers or anybody that's in education that works with students, I don't know that sometimes they realize how much just a little attention changes a student. Just a pat on the back, a smile, some acknowledgement to know that they matter and that they count.
And actually taking time to realize how much I accomplished. Just continue to continue on furthermore and see yet again, if I didn't meet the goal I was wanted to meet, I at least knew that I didn't give up, Just giving up would probably be the hardest thing I would have done. Now when I think about it, I came from a long way, and I'm still trying to do more, try to further myself, not just my better future, but for the others, such as my baby sister. I'm trying to do well for her.
We should give Juan so much credit for what he has done and for not giving up. And I'm happy to say that he made some really great, amazing choices.
In the future, I see myself in bettering the future of others, as well as for my sister, and hopefully continue in my career that I want to succeed in.
Most of the students that come my way are students who, they're actually excited to know that there are options and there's still a chance and a hope for them to be able to graduate. So when they do have the opportunity and they know that there's something else out there, they're excited to know what that is.
Seeing the changes I made in my life, and as well as in others, it feels good to do right now.
It's an honor to be able to do what I do, to be able to be in a place that I'm able to provide hope. And in a way, when I was a high school student, I was an at-risk student, and I had a dean who was extremely instrumental in my life. And I've always thought, there's no way I can ever pay him back, but this is the way I do it, and being able to give to others what he gave to me.
But I strongly recommend for those who are in that position now I am, or who are in the position I was before, is to not give up, to, just try for more, to become someone. If in struggle or in doubt, look for help, who knows, the help just right there.